Good morning, students. Welcome to a new class of your Oracle. We have already discussed about DBMS and what are the benefits of DBMS and what is RDBMS. The RDBMS has more features than DBMS, and how RDBMS is featured than DBMS in today's Oracle class 3 we'll discuss, and certain more topics of Oracle also will discuss. I think in the previous classes you have learned many concepts of benefits of DBMS and benefits of RDBMS. And today we'll discuss about the difference between both of them. In DBMS, the applications store data as files. In the form of files, it will store the data. But in case of RDBMS, it uses tabular format to store the data. That is the major difference. When the data is stored in tabular format, we can store large amount of data in isolation from other information. And also we can manage the information betterly in a single table. When in case of file, the data is stored, there are maintaining isolation, maintaining concurrency, providing consistency may be violated, and which is not allowed in RDBMS because the data is stored in the tabular format, and all these problems we can rectify here. In DBMS, data is generally stored in either a hierarchical form or navigational form. When the data is stored in the form of hierarchy, it is stored. The root, then the other nodes are contained in that. In navigational format, the data can be stored in this manner. So only using this specific formats, the data only can be stored. But in case of RDBMS, the tables have an identifier called as primary key, and the data values are stored in the form of tables. So when the data is being formulated, then the primary key maintains the consistency of data. And the primary key also deals with how to maintain the data in isolation, provide consistency, provide durability, and when the data is being manipulated, it will not make unnecessary changes. Got it? And the normalization, which is a best technique in order to provide a better benefit on database, is not present in DBMS whenever it is present in RDBMS. So it is more featured than DBMS in this regard. Got it? And DBMS does not apply any security with regards to the data manipulation. When the data is manipulated, it is not making major restrictions on that, so that it may lose its consistency, it may violate the security rules. But in case of RDBMS, it has integrity constraints applied, and the integrity constraints provides acid property, and the benefit of acid property is maintaining atomicity, maintaining consistency, providing data isolation, providing durability of information. When the data is atomicity in nature, then automatically the valid data will be stored. When the data is manipulated also, only allowed features can be updated, so that the atomicity feature along with the consistency nature is followed. In case of isolation feature, the information as per the tables requirement will be stored. Whatever features supported in the table only will be provided for the table to update the information. Durability, the data can be stored for longer time and it can be changed or removed whenever the user's permission is applied. And all the features of ACID property only you can find in case of RDBMS, but not in case of DBMS. Got it? And DBMS uses file system to store the data. So there will be no relation between the tables. It maintains file systems. So relation between tables will not be there. The data values are stored in the form of tables in case of RDBMS. So the data values can be related between one another when they are stored in the tables. The tables can be maintained relationships, and the relationships between them can help to retrieve, manipulate specific information whenever required. Besides, there are large amount of data to store and maintain also. It will not create any problem and supports the data to be updated. In case of DBMS, it has to provide some uniform methods to assess the stored information. With the benefited methods only, it can be allowed to assess the information. In case of RDBMS, the tabular structure applied for the data storage and maintaining relationships between them helps to assess the stored information from there. It does not require any other method to be applied. Using the table to table relationship formats, it can retrieve the information, manipulate the information, and store the information whenever required. Got it? In case of DBMS, it does not suppose distributed database. When the data is stored in a distributed format, then the DBMS does not support it. But in case of RDBMS, it supports distributed database. Distributed database is that when your data is stored in different forms, at different locations, at different places, performing different separate actions. And all those can be combined and manipulated together in case of RDBMS. Got it? In present scenario of database management, distributed database are of long use because there are lot many amount of data stored at different locations for storing different types of information and maintain the actions whenever required. So the features of distributed database is well supported in case of RDBMS. DBMS is meant to be for small organizations and deal with small amount of data. And it also supports only single user to operate the data. But in case of RDBMS, it is allowed to handle large amount of data. And it supports multiple users to deal with large amount of data also. Some of the examples of DBMS are your file systems, XML systems, like that. And some examples of RDBMS are your MySQL, SQL Server, Oracle, like that. And these are some of the points of differentiation between DBMS and RDBMS. The features of RDBMS has greater impact than the DBMS. So the RDBMS is became now too much popular in case of data storing, data manipulation, and providing all support to the database users. And the real requirement of database management are also supported in case of RDBMS. And your RDBMS is dealt with Oracle a lot, and the use of Oracle makes the users to get the benefits of RDBMS in a higher manner. So let us discuss about what is Oracle. You can have a full form of Oracle, that is Oak Rees Automatic Logical Engine. Oracle is a RDBMS package created by Oracle Corporation of USA, and it is used as the backend tool for creating different database systems. When your application systems are created, the data is stored in the form of backend formats, and your data is managed in backend, and your front ends are used to accept the data and providing user interfaces to help the user in what manner they'll operate the data. But in your backend tool, your data is stored in a real format, and the support for managing backend activities are allowed by RDBMS. Got it? And it is also helpful to store, retrieve, access, and manipulate related information. When your data is being manipulated and stored in the databases, your RDBMS supports all these features to perfectly avail. Large amount of data in a multi-user environment also can be managed well with the RDBMS. That is with the help of Oracle package. It also helps to concurrently access the same data from different locations. It prevents unauthorized access to restrict useless actions to be carried out on the database systems. And when your data is being manipulated also, the benefits of getting the data operated with the help of database systems can be well performed here. The use of RDBMS packages provides all these features in a well-defined manner. Oracle's RDBMS supports any kind of data models and has different product editions like standard editions, enterprise editions, express editions, personal edition, among which the user gets to choose the database system depending on their need. As per the need of the database user, he will choose any of the editions of his choice and use its features. Moreover, these editions can be free in some cases and can need to be purchased in some cases. Got it? Oracle products are scalable and secure with high performance ability compared to other database available in the market. Whichever database systems are created and prepared using the Oracle features are too much featured than others, so that it is having a good name in the market. Whichever products are created using the Oracle systems are benefited for the user from many regards. And your database is simply known as the Oracle, whichever we are using for creating database systems and manipulating its actions. It is a multimodal relational database system designed for enterprise grade computing and data warehousing. So when your data is stored at a place and being manipulated by different users and different benefits are provided to it, and for which purpose the benefits are to be provided. For enterprise grade computing, we need the database systems to be created, and the management of data is well implemented there. So when your data is stored in case of a group and there is a large amount of data stored, and we need to manipulate the large amount of data as a whole, then at that regard, we need Oracle supports a lot. Grid computing deals with the distributed computing type that combines the resources of several independent computers that communicate through the network, like a single communicating entity, computing entity. When there is a large amount of data present and all these need to be executed as a whole, to identify them as a single computing entity is highly important. All the information present in a larger concept are manipulated by distributing the whole system into small tasks, and each and every subtask will be parallelly executed, and the information of all parallel results will be combined together and formulated as a single result or solution. That is the implementation of grid computing, combining number of actions and compute them. Grid computing. Data warehousing. What does it mean? Electronically, when large amount of data to be stored in a database system are required, then it need a warehouse to store the data and help to manipulate. In an electronic format, the large amount of data will be stored and provides all database execution benefits, data manipulation benefits, data execution benefits to the users. Whichever products are created, they are supported with data warehousing to store the data at the back end, and grid computing help to execute them whenever they required and combine the information together, and using a relational model, it executes the data and provide to the user. Got it? It is one of the first choices of enterprises to have most efficient, flexible, cost-effective solutions for their applications and data management. Whenever different applications are created and data management need is there, it is the first choice of the product creators or the production managers to choose Oracle as the main product for their enterprise to create their product, because it is going to provide an efficient system, more flexible system, that too with a cost-effective manner. That's why it is very well implemented here. It supports SQL as a query language to interact with the database. Database is created, data is need to be arranged in a proper format there. The data is being manipulated by the user, and the database administrator provides different supports to manipulate the data properly and help to create the database. For all these actions, there is a query language used, and the query language is the SQL, with the support of which the database actions can be well performed. Got it? There are different features of Oracle, and with the features of it, we are going to benefit out of it. and choose as the first priority of database systems than others. The features of database systems can be categorized into different types, like your scalability and performance, availability, backup and recovery, and security. With all those features, the database system are being beneficial for all. Scalability and performance refers to the feature like real application clustering and portability, which make an Oracle database scalable according to the usage in a multi-user database system. It is required to control the data consistency and concurrency, which are contemplated by Oracle. When your database is created, it need to be scalable in nature. Whenever from any location we are trying to retrieve the information, we are storing the data at a database site, then it should provide the scalability feature, and it should have a good performance to allow us to assess the data properly. And for providing these features, your database management is having this property. Got it? Availability. Real-time applications require high data availability. High data processing computing environments requires all-time data availability. Data is available during the time of planned or unplanned downtimes and failures. Whenever your information are being processed in the case of your real-time applications, it should be available as per the requirement of it, as and when they require, in what format they require, it should be available. And the Oracle has the feature of making the data availability at its required timing. Got it? Backup and recovery. It has complete recovery features from all kinds of failures. In case of failures, data recovered from that within no time for high availability. When your data availability case is there, it should provide the data as and when it is required. If in case of any failure, the data is lost, then it should be recovered, so that to get the recovery features, it should be kept in backup purpose. To make the data available as and when they are required, the data are kept in backup formats, so that in case of any failure or defects of the data retrieval and data availability, the recovery action can be executed and provided to the user when they require it. Got it? For data availability, backup and recovery is one of the supported features. Got it? So that the available information can be provided whenever it is required. Got it? And security is one of the major features of database systems. And Oracle also has a great benefit or feature, that is security. Securing the data is always of top priority. Without security, the data may be lost. The data may be modified with an unnecessary format. The data may be showing unrequired formats whenever they are need to be assessed. So in order to restrict all those, the data security should be maintained very well. Oracle provides different mechanisms to control data access and usage. Implementing authorization and editing user actions can prevent unauthorized access and allow distinct access to the users. Got it? Providing authorization techniques, providing authorization facilities, and providing access mechanisms. Which type of access? Who want to access? What type of access he requires? Accordingly, they will be only provided. Other than that, the data will not be executed or accessed by anybody else, so that the data security can be well maintained. Got it? Understood? The nature of scalability provides high performance of the database systems. When it is scalable in nature, it provides real application clustering, so that your data can be combined together as per the requirement, as and when required. When your information is to be executed, in what manner it is to be executed, with its scalable nature, it can be provided. If it is scalable in nature, then only its performance will be higher. Got it? And these two are the most important features that enhances the Oracle packages benefits, features. And whenever the user needs any actions to be carried out, it requires data availability. If it has a good performance criteria, then only the data availability can be uh, supported. It can be provided to the user as per the requirement. And whenever the data is required, it can be available if it has no failures occurred. Even any failures occurred, the data has been recovered from the backup systems. Got it? And how the scalability feature and performance of the database system can be enhanced, and the data can be available as and when the user requires, if it follows the security mechanisms. All these features are equally parallelly useful for the user and the database users to properly use the database systems and get optimal benefit out of the database systems. Got it? Go through the video properly. In this video, we have discussed about what are the difference between DBMS and RDBMS. What are the benefits you are going to get from the RDBMS? And one of the RDBMS packages is your Oracle. We have introduced about what is Oracle here. And also we have discussed the features of Oracle here, how it is going to be benefited for the user whenever it requires some actions to be carried out. Or it, with its all these features, it is going to benefit the user. So the Oracle is highly important and required by the users to use. Got it? Thank you, students. Wait for the next video in which some more points of Oracle and how to use Oracle and what are the benefits and implementation of database features we'll discuss. And whenever you are having any doubt regarding the videos, we can discuss in our Google Meet classes. And please go through the videos properly so that you can clarify your doubts in our Google Meet classes. Got it? Thank you.